Oh, it is cold. Beautiful day, like really blue skies, but it is bitterly cold. But I needed to get out this morning. Oh, dogs have seen a squirrel. Bit of a rough morning this morning. I don't know, just woke up feeling a bit crap. I had breakfast and decided to get on with a job that I've been putting off for a little bit of time, to be honest with you. Come on, Lise. Come, Max. This way. Which is, so in the kitchen we have a calendar, like a year planner type thing. Not a calendar, by month. And every year Jenny would buy a new one and write down everybody's birthday, every event, every appointment that we had. Everything went on this calendar, just so we all knew what was going on. And then at the beginning of the year, then obviously she'd buy a new one and update it for the coming year. So I needed to do that. So I sat down this morning doing that. And, you know, for the sake of admin, I kind of forced myself to look back on the year. And it's been a shit year. Really. Just some of the things that she brought in there, and just the mundane things like, you know, chemo appointments, and you know, she wrote in the date that we went to Christie's and she had that seizure, and she'd write everybody's birthday and put the number, you know, how old they'd be, and I found it quite difficult writing the kids' names down. And I'm putting the, you know, how old they'd be, knowing that she wouldn't see it. So, yeah, bit shit. So I needed to get out. I've caved in. I decided I would be a better parent and stop my kids being in front of the, you know, in front of the tablets and on the Xbox and stuff like that for a bit. I was like, right, you're not going on them until you go back to school. Then you can go on, you know, in the evenings. Where's Maggie? Maggie! Where's Maggie? Well, that's worrying. Maggie's normally right by my side, which means that she's run off. Right, back in a sec. Right, she's back. Stupid animal. Got a bit worried then because Lacey will run off. Lacey will just, she goes and she'll go for 10 minutes, go wandering, but she must have a very good sense of smell and she always comes back to us. The last time Maggie disappeared, another dog spooked her and she ran the 4 miles home, and I found her sat outside the gate. But she's back. Yeah, anyway, what was I saying? I caved into being a decent parent because I decided, right, they weren't going to sit in front of the tablets and Xboxes because they just turned into zombies. So I was like, right, we're going to go out and do something. Anyway, yesterday we went out. I was like, right, we're getting out of the house. So we went bowling, which was good. Just a couple of games, just a couple of rounds of bowling, 10-pin bowling. Kids loved it. So that was nice to get out of the house. But yeah, today, well, we're going out tomorrow. we're going round to one of Jenny's friends and she's cooking us. Actually, no, we're going to a pub and having a Sunday dinner. Going to a dog-friendly pub and then taking the dogs for a walk. So I'm dragging them out in the cold weather for a walk tomorrow. So I was like, right, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk. I'm having a bad day. So I was like, right, okay, go on, you can have them. So while I'm out walking there on the electronic devices, we are the first generation of parents who've had to deal with this. And it's such a tricky balance to kind of strike, because if you ban them from electronic devices altogether, then, I mean, they're growing up in a world where, you know, their ability to be savvy about these things is pretty important. So you can't ban them from it, but equally, if you let them just completely immerse themselves in it, then they have no social skills whatsoever. They don't know how to interact with other human beings. So, you know, my mum and dad never had to deal with this. You know, best I had was a ZX81 Spectrum. It's a bit of a minefield, really. But anyway, and it's all that much more difficult parenting on your own, isn't it? Like, you can't tag team. You have to be good cop and bad cop. So, anyway, there we go. I was going to tell you a bit about Jenny today, because I realised I do a lot of talking about myself, but we never really talked about Jenny. I did in the very first, what do you call it, but nobody really knows anything about her. I might save that for tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, the day after, or whenever I go for another walk. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and take them for a walk now. I've got to do that because I'm holding my phone with my right hand, which even with gloves on is like a block of ice, so I need to put it in my pocket, otherwise I'll have frostbite. Right, anyway, hope you have a better day than me. Come on Max, and catch up with you soon. Bye.